or something. But I really want to know how many of you here have made firm resolutions during the first week of January this year. Anyone else? Wow, that is a good number. Now, how many of you have actually kept them? Unexpected, but that's awesome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
The first week of January of any year is usually the time when we sit down, reflect, take out a pen and a paper, and write down such beautiful lives which we convince ourselves are going to happen. We call them by their fancy name, New Year's resolutions, or just resolutions. I think that people around the world gets delusional and they try to convince themselves that they are better than what they actually are. But in fact, I don't know what's with the first days and delusions. The first day of anything, people always think that they are better than what they actually are. For example, your first day at the university, you promise yourself that you will study harder and that you will try your best to increase your GPA. A month later, you will find yourself putting up a poster which says something like this: I, Mary Sharon Timothy, have decided to put my GPA up for adoption as I am unable to raise it myself. First day, after you get your driving license, you promise yourself that you will be sensible and that you will drive at normal speed. A few weeks later, you find yourself feeling like Michael Schumacher playing Need for Speed. First day with your new phone. Now this is the time when you promise yourself and you tell yourself that you will love, protect, and cherish it as you would do your life partner. And I bet I don't need to go any further on that. But being the stubborn creatures that we are, we continue to partake in this tradition of writing down resolutions for beautiful lives. So, let me share with you some of my resolutions, which I have had in the year 2014. This is my list. Well, it happens to be a book. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste your time by going through all of these. I'm just going to share with you the first and the last one. The first one has always been my resolution. Every month, every week, and every day. And that is to get in shape. Also, by shape, I preferably do not mean circle. Don't get me wrong, I believe that beauty comes out in all shapes and sizes. Well, at least most of the times. Anyway, let me share with you some of the diet plans that I've had during the past 4 years. 2010, I will try my best and get my weight down below 180 pounds. 2011, I will try my best and I will follow this new diet strictly and I will get my weight below 200 pounds. 2013, I will work out 3 times a week, which obviously later modified to 1. 2014, I promised myself that I would drive past the gym at least once a week. This year, I'm just praying that everyone around me would put on 50 more pounds because now I refuse to lose. The last one, however, is to learn how to cook. Now believe me, ladies and gentlemen, when I cooked for my family, I did it with love. But every time I did, and every time they ate my food, they ended up spending their whole day in the restaurant. Or worse. admitted at the hospital due to food poisoning. So, this year, I told myself that I will be more realistic when I write down my resolutions. And I did come up with a list. Here it is. Number 1, while everyone around me focuses on how to increase their GPA, I'm going to focus on how not to get an F. Number 2, do not get fat, because losing weight, let's not talk about it. Number 3, learn how to make an omelet. Yes, I'm still working on that, and I believe that I've got 8 more months to get that done. If that does not work out, I promise myself I'm going to marry a chef. Ladies and gentlemen, good resolutions are checks which we draw in a bank where we have no account. So if you have made any resolutions and you have not kept them this year, I would suggest you to be more realistic and start writing new ones. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, it has truly been an honor procrastinating with you. Thank you.